Red down arrows on Wall Street and in Americans' retirement and pension funds today. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ index both down 3%. Investors focused on President Trump's warning that if the 90-day trade war truce doesn't hold, he is a tariff man. At risk, billions of dollars in U.S. exports to China, from agricultural products to cars to construction equipment, while Americans could pay more for household goods made in China. Midday, the Treasury Secretary weighed in.
I think the market is now in a wait and see, and the market's trying to figure out, is there going to be a real deal at the end of 90 days or not?
You've got stocks plunging on fears of slowing economic growth. Among
the hardest hit, bank stocks and big companies that do business in China, including Boeing, Caterpillar, and Apple.
The markets dropped today on concerns that the global economy may be slowing. Growth in the United States is doing fine right now, but over in China, there's clearly a slowdown.
While Treasury Secretary Mnuchin insists China has agreed to address more than 100 issues of concern, the lack of a signed deal or a concrete timetable has investors fearing the trade war could heat up again.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.